So what tantalizes you about energy?
Well, at three different levels. First of all, we've been playing this binary game. Are we cyclical? Are we secular? Does the market need some instant gratification from medical breakthrough to get us through? Or is this really a secular opportunity to buy stocks? I would say if you separate all stocks into this names like Microsoft and Google on one side, and then the rest of them as cyclicals, look closely at what energy and specifically great oil companies are in that second group. Why? The important thing is, unlike any other, most areas of the market and the economy, there's a price pressure underneath. The energy market has this wonderful tailwind now with the dollar down, with the price of oil down, and with the need to drive and go places and do things. That's now starting a really strong ramp. Yeah. So you have this wonderful opportunity that all consumers can benefit from getting more out of less. And then you have this phenomena, which in the United States is a perfect example. It's true in China as well. We're already driving as though we're close to a fully recovered economy. People are driving, they're getting out again, and the person behind the wheel requires a lot more energy than the person jumping on a train or in a plane. So you're going to see more demand than people expect.
Still,
the last thing...
Sure, okay. Go ahead.
No, the most important thing is we will lose a fair amount of oil productive capacity in the world. You just can't shut in 10 million barrels a day and instantly recover any of that. We'll get a good portion of it back, but we've impaired global oil production now in a way that will require new oil being found and brought to market starting next year. And you put all of that together, you have an exciting fundamental background for this really unique cyclical sector.
Sure, no oil at 50 sounds crazy, which is why I like it. You know, most things that come true start by sounding crazy. I mean, if anyone said oil was going to go to minus 30, it would have sounded crazy, and yet that happened too. Curious, as you mentioned about gasoline demand and how quickly it's come back, what happens when people start flying again and aren't using so much gasoline on these road trips or maybe RV trips and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, Phil just pointed out that, you know, we're just bumping along the bottom with jet, but think about jet fuel and flying in general. The actual passenger side is a small fraction of people getting behind the wheel in a car. And if you, for example, just take the big cities like Chicago and New York and take down the amount of traffic with respect to buses and trains, all of that goes to cars. And again, you're using vastly much more, a great deal more energy to drive somebody somewhere than you would putting them on a train. There's just so much more potential demand for people getting back to work behind the wheel of a car.